Hello. 10 dates again. We're off trophy hunting. So here we go. What we're going to do is be Ryan. And we have to do all the profile picture stuff again. 3. Finance, travel, sports and fitness, technology, Aquarius. Okay.
Misha, pick.
Okay, we can skip all this because we've seen this before.
What's happening? I joined a date.
Now, for this, I think you can choose just one and go through the whole date system with them. So if I pick Kathleen, oh, there you go, and then you go start. Oh, there you go. This is good, I like this. And then you can get right into it.
Hey, I'm Ryan.
Ryan, I'm Kathleen. Sorry, I just wanted to squeeze in a quick page. Do you mind if I get to the bottom?
Yeah, by all means, fire away.
Done. All yours.
What are you reading?
The Evolution of Bond-Forming Dynamics Across the 21st Century by Professor Gertrude von Nosselhoff.
Well, it must be a pretty good read if you're sneaking in pages in between dates.
Oh, no. I have to finish it for a seminar tomorrow. I'm a PhD student in behavioral psychology.
What do you think?
She has
Sheer
some
curiosity.
interesting points. The chapter I'm on covers the influence of pop culture on behavioral modeling and attraction dynamics.
Yes.
Huh?
No, that does sound interesting, but, I mean, please don't ask my opinion on it, because,
Yeah. I wouldn't expect that of you. But if this goes well, maybe you'll learn a little something.
Okay, so you're here because you're looking for a study buddy.
No, quite the opposite. I need someone to keep me out of the library occasionally.
So the age-old work-life conflict.
Which side of it do you fall on?
Am I allowed to say the balance is best?
No fence sitting, one or the other.
Work is it's just a necessity. I mean, any moment I'm not in work or on the clock, I can devote to whatever I actually want to do.
So you're a 9-to-5er?
At the very most.
I don't think I could stay out of the library that much. Anyway, I have a confession to make.
Okay, already.
She stole.
Everyone tells me that
So it's a curtain
whatever
shot,
reason,
steal that shirt.
I haven't lived.
I don't believe that.
I've never been to a nightclub.
Never. What, your 4th stint as a student and you've never even set foot in a nightclub?
I would rather spend the day in a cafe with a book and my laptop.
This is your halfway warning, guys. Halfway.
So you are still studying to become a more qualified psychologist?
The more you know, the more you earn. So where do you see yourself in 5 years? Sorry, I researched good speed dating questions before tonight.
That's what you got. It sounds a little bit more like you researched good job interview questions instead. I want a happy family by then. I just want to be in a loving relationship and however many kids life blesses me with.
Okay, so say life has blessed you with one child, boy or girl.
Okay, blessed was a bit of a lame choice of words.
No, it was sweet.
Oh, God. Don't believe in gender.
That's
Oh,
what
good
every
God.
guy wants to hear on a first date. Am I allowed to say neither? Yeah, I feel like I'd leave them free to decide who they want to be. And if that subscribes to a gender norm, great. And if it doesn't,
If not, that's great, too.
bingo. Question. How do I know that all of this isn't part of your PhD thesis? That all the guys here aren't just your guinea pigs?
You don't. But a study at the University of Virginia found that we are more intrigued by those whose thoughts and feelings are unclear.
You have a study for everything. Is that supposed to be my key takeaway from today?
I'll offer you a better one. From Professor Nosselhoff. I'll find one from the start of the book. Oh, here we go. This is a good one. When we set off on a journey, we are riddled with excitement or apprehension. Nothing in between.
It's not exactly one you'd read in the toilet, is it?
Right.
Well, that's Nosselhoff's opinion, but I think that apprehension is our body's way of telling us that something is worth doing, despite the risks.
You know, we can actually reprogram our brains to interpret nerves as excitement. They're similar chemicals. I did that before coming tonight.
Would you do that before
Is that posh way that she
tests
did
as
drugs
well,
or
that sort of
something?
thing?
Oh yeah, very helpful for tests.
That's clever, isn't it?
Brain's clever.
Not mine.
Got 1 minute to go, guys. Just 1 minute.
Well, how do you fancy spending the final minute?
Why not leave that to Professor von Nosselhoff again? Let's get a takeaway from the end of the book.
People only care about the end of the book. I want the answers.
All right.
Right now, come on. I'm ready.
Final words from the book. Everything is transient. Time, life, relationships, none belong to us. Only our purpose does. Around it, all else is determined.
So the right things will enter the orbit that we create around ourselves. Is that what that means?
Exactly. Every decision we make affects who's pulled into that orbit, whether we know it or not. The quote is actually really relevant to my life. I'm finally focusing on my orbit and mine alone. Thanks for listening.
No problem. I'm glad to hear you're doing that.
That's your lot. Ladies and gents, time's up. Let's be moving on.
This was fun, Ryan.
Yes, it was. It was really great to meet you, Kathleen.
So I'm not the biggest social media user, but they say that's the best way to keep in touch nowadays.
What does Professor von Nosselhoff say?
Who do you think I got it from? At Kathleen Parker 88.
Okay. I got it. Have a nice evening.
You too.
So what about you? Tell me about
So here we go. So I think so. Just
There was Kathleen, who was a PhD student studying psychology. She was reading on our date. She was just very smart. It was a little bit intimidating.
Do you think there'll be more from Kathleen?
There could be. Yeah, I mean, I kind of felt like, yeah, we got on well.
That's exciting.
Yeah, it is.
So, what's the next move?
the second date.
I have one option. So I think I'm gonna send a message.
Yeah, one's better than none.
One is definitely better than none.
Proud of you.
Peace.
Well, let's check out her social media then. Since she doesn't use it that much. I prefer my puns intended. Ooh, I really like this. Oh, hello, Cheshire's. That's not. Here we go, the second date with Kathleen. Okay, that's an improvement. That's an improvement.
No, don't get up.
Hi.
The early bird catches the worm. Have you been waiting long?
No, I was just passing time with a bit of people watching. I love thinking about what brought all these humans to cross paths with me.
Tell me more.
Do you have any good stories?
Yeah, that couple over there. Yeah, don't look.
Hey,
They're having a
afternoon,
relationship
girl.
showdown.
How are you, sir?
When they arrived, he was really physically affectionate with her.
Big man.
But then as she became more animated, he withdrew into himself.
Do you think it's over?
She'll hear him out, but her body language suggests she's made up her mind. How do you take it?
Thank you.
I want to know, is there anything that he could do that could save the relationship?
It really depends on how unhappy she is.
Well,
If someone doesn't want to
Yeah,
be in
it's
a
not annoying me
relationship, I
yet.
don't think there's any point in them stay.
I think I should shave it
I
off
think you
because
have
it's
to respect
summer.
their decision. And I think you need to respect yourself enough to walk away.
That takes a lot of maturity, especially through something that can feel humiliating.
Yeah, thanks.
Unless you weren't that
Oh,
invested
good,
in the first
good.
place and she did you a favor.
No comment.
You doing the old GTA tonight?
It's very good wine.
It is French.
My knowledge on wine is not fantastic.
Old world would be like French, like European.
California newer.
Yeah.
How is the studying going?
Well, I've been living in the library, but what's new there? We did cover an interesting topic, though. You know how we have different styles of learning and communication? Well, broadly speaking, there are two distinct ways of thinking. Emotional or rational.
Yeah, seeing your sound.
Okay.
Around 4, okay.
Can you tell what I am?
I can evaluate you, but I take no responsibility if you don't like the results.
No. Except that we are on a second date, so a bad evaluation also...
That is true. All right, let's do this. So, how are you at making new friends? Do you actively engage with everyone and anyone, or are you a lone wolf?
Can I not be somewhere in between? Like that I'm selective with my company.
No, you have to pick one side of the spectrum.
Lone wolf.
I mean, I can socialize when I need to.
As we can see.
Yes. Most of the time, I would prefer my own company. I mean, I guess you could call me a loner.
No, not at all. I definitely appreciate an introverted energy.
What's the next question?
This is a good one. Does seeing other people cry move you to cry yourself?
Okay, this is
What
very
a
specific.
weird question.
These questions are rooted in psychological study.
So you didn't just get them online?
No.
I definitely cry with people. A really good friend of mine had a kid a couple of years ago. And his name is Harry. And I was invited to his nursery school's sports day. And they had a race at one stage. So they had all the kids were involved. So some kids could only crawl, some could walk, and then some were in between. So they gave them like a stroller.
That is so sweet and very inclusive.
Very inclusive, yes. My friend's little son, Harry, was on the stroller. So he kind of was at that stage where he could like stand up and like, you know, like a little drunk fella and kind of like have to hold on to things. So the race starts and one of the walking kids just tears off straight past him. So Harry kind of fell over. Yes, and so when he was getting back up, he couldn't get the stroller back up. So he just started walking for the first time.
No way.
No, he did. And my friend went to the finish line and was waiting for him and was calling, was like, Harry, come on, Harry.
Did he catch up to the walker?
No. No. He made it there in the end, and then my friend started crying when he got to the end, which kind of...
God, this story's so
set me off.
boring.
That's a lovely story.
Yeah, no, it really was a great day.
Excuse me, just popping to the loo.
Oh. No woman would ever leave their mobile phone on a table like that. Leave it. She's escaping. Oh no. Hush my mouth.
Hello.
Hello.
What did I miss?
Not much. Wait, so what's next?
Here's a big one. Are you a planner or a spur-of-the-moment person?
So am I calculated or spontaneous?
That's a more erudite way of putting it.
Erudite, what?
Like articulate.
Yes, articulate, yes.
Planner.
I have to admit, I am a serial planner. Even things you didn't think could be planned, I will have a spreadsheet, I will have a schedule, I will have everything.
Do you break down all of your dates into a spreadsheet?
No, come on, that's too much even for me. Do people do that?
Oh, you'd be shocked.
Do you?
Next up. Do you like to actively or passively participate in a narrative? So if someone is telling a story, how does it unfold in your head?
Like, do I experience it in the first or the third person?
Exactly. Do you actively visualize yourself in the action, or do you passively absorb it from a distant perspective?
Oh, I think I'm definitely passive. I just like to sit back, watch the movie unfold, and I just don't overthink it.
I'm the same. I have enough to experience in my own life without transposing myself into others. Final question, Ryan.
Feet don't fail me now.
You can't fail.
Don't make it less dramatic.
Do you get impatient with people less efficient than yourself?
Like how the waiter hasn't taken our food order yet.
Oh, awkward. I think it's order at the bar.
Ooh. I guess I'll let him off that one then.
No.
I think getting impatient is pointless. Like, what do you actually gain from getting upset at someone else's shortcomings? It doesn't change anything.
Very little. You just overburden yourself with angst.
Or, I mean, you just end up discouraging others.
Patience is a virtue.
So, what is the verdict?
Based on your answers, you are a rational thinker. You are logic-focused and pragmatic. You prefer to analyze concrete details in a situation.
Is that good for dating?
Some people date successfully by ticking a set of boxes.
Okay, but you also need an emotional connection too.
Yeah, like anything, you need an emotional connection to balance out the rationality.
Yours was particularly about
Gosh,
like
she's
the
setting me
pop
asleep.
culture influence on behavioral.
Modeling and attraction dynamics. And I think that that's something that's really relevant right now, especially with like all the reality dating shows.
Like, what do you do if you're not studying?
I like to read, which is just studying, isn't it?
Far off.
Yeah.
Hey, hi Shabba. Afternoon.
So who's gonna get the third date?
I'm doing alright, thank you. Doing alright.
No commenting, please.
He's scrolling.
Scrolling back. Oh.
Yeah, Bob. Alright, here we go.
Push the button. Don't make me do it. Run. Ready?
No, wait.
Go!
Hello, Kathleen. It is Ryan here speaking. How are you doing? I'm fine. I was wondering if you were free at all this week, and if you wanted to maybe meet up, maybe get dinner, take a break from the library. Yeah? Okay, yes, that sounds great. I will get back in touch, and I'll send you on some details or something. Okay, bye. Ah,
Amazing.
that's a relief.
How amazing.
God.
You did sound like you were selling a mortgage.
She said yes,
I'll
though.
send you on some details.
I didn't know what to say. What do you say?
Always the quiet. Oh, has she got like some sort of weird other side to her?
Evening.
Gosh, she dresses like my mum does. That's good. I'm poor.
Evening yourself.
Lovely little spot you found here, right at the bar.
Yes, this is where all the action is. Oh, would you like a drink?
Oh, yes, please.
Nibbles?
Oh, always.
What would you like?
White wine, please.
Thank you very much, sir.
Ooh, chili on tortilla chips. Oh, the Brits do some interesting things, don't they?
Don't get me started.
Is this romantic or is this silly?
I don't know. Here, have a tortilla
Can't we
chip.
sat in a 2-hour meeting? Oh.
Cheers.
Cheers. This is my first proper dinner date since my last relationship.
Was it a regular thing?
Not when it wasn't cooked by me. He wanted me to do all the domestic duties.
And you didn't want to be a housewife.
Thank you.
No. Playing devil's advocate, though, I was a student and he was earning all of the household income.
Yeah, but I mean, I'm sure there was a compromise you could have found.
We never did. He wanted me to quit my studies, and the rest is history.
So you did you, and you stuck to what you wanted to do. I respect that. That takes guts.
Is there an income setup that you would prefer?
Well, living in London is pretty hard on either these days.
I know. What even is a living wage in this city?
Dual
I
income.
would say a dual income, probably. I mean, it's not really like back in the day where one person's income would be enough to sustain an entire household. I think that financial security is really important in a long-term relationship.
More than emotions?
Yeah, but emotions thrive in a stable environment.
That's really hard for me to hear. It'll be 2 or 3 more years before I earn a proper income.
Look, it's way too early to be even having these conversations anyway.
I know, but still good to know.
Yeah, that's very strange.
So, thank you for coming today.
That's a really great spot. It's public but private. People open up more in intimate settings.
Do they? Okay, well, tell me something new then.
I've got a scar under my hair.
Oh, how did that happen?
Actually, there's something else I
Hey,
should tell you.
Arthur Verstappen.
No, I want to know about the scar.
I'm in the middle of divorce proceedings.
Whoa!
It's uncharted territory for me. You're the first person I've got this far with since my marriage ended. We've been separated for 2
Yeah.
years. My education was the big problem. I couldn't contribute financially, and I wasn't willing to have a child before I graduated. He couldn't wait. I totally understand if that's an issue. I'm so sorry again.
No.
No, look, it doesn't bother me one iota. Past is the past.
Thank you, Ryan.
I want your academic opinion on something.
Oh, golly.
Are we compatible? Like, what are our prospects beyond this?
Well, we wouldn't have made it this far if we weren't at least a little bit compatible. But there is still one area that we don't have much data on.
And what is that?
Sexual compatibility.
Oh, is he now?
It can be developed over time, but normally it's
Yeah,
better
'cause
if it's there from the
Nico's fine.
start.
Okay, aside from the obvious way, is there a way for us to estimate what that compatibility would be?
With theory? What kind of lover are you? I mean, in a nutshell, I don't need the playbook.
I'm telling you, she's a kinky so-and-so. Romantic.
I am a romantic.
Can't wait.
Yeah, candles.
Oh, yeah, I know
some
that
slow
feeling.
jazz music, some rose petals, massage.
Slow and steady. Very sensual.
Yeah, I prefer it to be an emotional as well as a physical experience.
For sure. Personally, though, I like things a little kinkier.
Hey, here we
Don't
go.
be surprised.
Not. I haven't. No.
Yeah, good idea, Shabba. Yeah, it's a good
I
idea,
still need to gather
Shabba.
some data before my hypothesis. If you had to pick,
What's
do
the
you
kinky
prefer
stuff
to
she's
give
into?
or receive?
Oh!
Stretched the hat because you knew I would have said both.
Oh, you are very smart. Has anyone ever told you that?
Yes, actually, yeah, they have. It was almost as sarcastic as you just did.
Give.
I am a giver. Definitely.
Your reasons being?
Well, I mean, I actually enjoy it, for one thing. It's
You're not
also
drinking for the next few
much better
weeks?
when both people are having fun, because otherwise...
Doesn't have to be an alcoholic beverage.
It kind of just feels a bit like
It
service.
could be
That's a nice way to
Coca-Cola.
put it.
Also, it is a little bit of an ego boost, if you can make the other person feel good.
If your technique is good. Those are very valid reasons. You are an attentive lover indeed.
She's kind of scary now.
Okay, what do you want to know next?
Oh, holidays start of July.
That's all I really needed.
Okay. And what's the verdict?
Contrary to what I said, sexual chemistry is actually
Morocco.
best discovered firsthand.
Okay.
That wasn't an invitation. But I appreciate you being so open and honest.
Okay.
Only a half pint.
Yeah, I just don't want to get too smashed too early, you know?
I do.
Barkeep, can we get some more wine? This woman.
This woman wants some.
So, what are you doing tomorrow?
I don't get all that. I don't get.
Oh, thank you. Hopefully I'll be able to retain some information. Wine tends to give me brain fog. So I'm thinking I should ask where your head's at.
Are we not still in the casual dating stage?
We are. I just don't want either of us to waste our time.
Okay. Yeah, no, I can appreciate that. I really like you, Kathleen.
Okay. A bit slow on the
I
uptake
feel
there.
like we have connected in loads of different ways.
We're in a range of
I
insides.
would like to see if
She's into the kinky stuff, so she'll
progress
probably like that.
beyond casual dating, and I really hope you feel the same.
Yeah, I do feel the same.
Hey! Got the kiss, baby! Woo!
Has that given you any more data for the compatibility test?
Sorry.
Oh, why is that not?
I think I'm gonna need a bigger sample size.
Oh, that's what she said. Ryan and Kathleen are now at item. His IQ has only increased by 25. Hey, the intellectual trophy. Get in. I'm not finishing.
At this moment that he knew he fucked up.
Oh, there's still over 50 scenes to get with Kathleen. That's kind of